fours. To strengthen the back of the body, we're going to do an exercise that's called pointer. We're going to do several variations. So the first thing you want to make sure is your placement is correct. I'm going to back up a little bit so I can be seen on both screens. You want to make sure that your hand is directly underneath your shoulder. I'm going to do it incorrectly. My hands are in front, and I actually have one hand further in front than the other. This is a definite no-no, right? So find underneath your shoulder and hold it here. Now my knee is under my hip, and so I'm not back here. I'm also not too far forward. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm going to start with just my arms. So I'm going to take that front arm and I'm going to pick it up. And then I place it down. I'm going to do the same thing with the other. And place it down. We want to minimize shifting the body. There will be a subtle shift, but if I'm going like this, then I'm really not in control. One more on each hand. And reach. Now, I'm going to take the leg that's furthest away from the camera, and I'm going to stretch it out. And then I'm going to place that shin down. Other side. Now, I'm going to do it incorrectly. I'm twisting, right? I'm trying to keep it as level as I can. And reach. Now, front arm, back leg. Pointer, reach. And place everything down. Pointer, reach. And place it down. Now, you'll notice that I'm not looking to the camera because I'm trying to keep my neck neutral. If I do this, or I do this, it's not neutral. One more on each side. Last one. Excellent. And let's bring ourselves to sitting. Now, for some people, pointer is a little much for their wrists. So once you're done doing this, cook spaghetti hands. Just let them shake. While you're doing that, we'll take a little neck stretch. Maybe moving it a little bit faster, but not too fast from when we started. A little bit of a neck stretch. And twisting it from side to side. Good. Twisting it from side to side. And I'm going to stretch those hips seated. A lot of my Pilates clients have tightness in their hip, which affects their SI joint, which carries down into the leg. And it's not a happy camper when that happens. So we're going to do a seated number 4 stretch. Again, this can be done on a dining room table. We're going to pick that foot up and we're going to place it on top. Now, for some of you, this is the stretch and you need to do nothing else, right? So try your best to get it here. If you're super tight, it's going to go really close to the knee. We want it somewhere past that knee. It doesn't have to come all the way by your hip. That's excessive. Just somewhere past the knee a little bit. And if you start out and you're having difficulty getting it up there, wherever you can place it is great. Now, I'm going to just wobble from cheek to cheek. So I'm rocking from one sitting bone to the other. And then I'm going to settle in between those two bones. I'm going to flex the foot that's on top. And I'm going to place my forearm down here. And I'm just going to hold that stretch. Should be feeling it in your hip on this leg that's on top. And remember that back that we did before we rounded the back? So I'm going to roll down my spine. And I'm going to round my back towards my leg here. From here, I'm going to lengthen out through the crown of the head. Good. And coming up, 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 up. And all the way to the top. And I'm going to do that again. The hair out of the way. Rounding the back, forward. Lengthening the trunk out over the leg. And one last one. Take that leg and cross it all the way over, like you're just sitting casually. Shouldn't sit cross-legged, it's really bad for your hip, but for this stretch, it's okay. And I'm gonna twist towards that leg that's on top. And take that a little further. And back to center. I'm gonna do the same stretch on the other leg. Let's place that ankle on top. Again, flex the foot, forearm on the inside. Boy, this side feels super tight. And rock from cheek to cheek. And settle the body in between those two bones. And start with a lift. Inhale through the nose, exhale, rounding forward. Lengthen out. All the way up. Into your twist. And hopefully we got some of the kinks out from all the cooking yesterday. Remember the props that I was talking about? Their sale runs through the holiday weekend. Parasetter, Paramount, #1 on the hip parade. And then Type 4, same thing. Everything is reduced price. Physical Mind, one word, Institute, their website. And some of you, I've sent the Black Friday email that I had gotten from the Institute. Definitely take advantage of it. I will be using those props throughout the times that I'm doing the classes. I'm going to give you options if you haven't gotten it delivered to your house yet. But it really does make a big difference. Everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Hopefully you didn't eat too much. And I will see you all hopefully on Wednesday. I will be sending out invites. I do plan on keeping this on my schedule. COVID has a tendency of making us lose track of time, and I'm hoping this will make me accountable with you. Thanks. Everybody have a great weekend, and I hope you feel a little bit more open than when we started.